Hi there, I'm back again. I'd like to share with you how I made this heart rosette. This is a 1.5 inch, and then this one is a 1 inch. So let's get started. First of all, you'll need your paper. You'll need to have a template for your shape, and you'll need a circle for the back. You'll need your pencil. You'll need your liquid glue. I'm going to use some Fabri-Tac, and then you'll also need your hot glue gun, and of course some scissors. So first of all, you'll need to make a template, and your template's going to need to be 6 by 1.5 inches. And then what you do is you trace this shape onto your template. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it does have to be that particular shape to make your heart rosette. So I have my templates here. I have one for 1.5 and one for the 1 inch. So then I have my strips already cut from a 12-inch piece of paper. So it's going to be 1.5 inch this way wide, and then your paper is going to be 12 inches long. You're going to want to fold it in half. And then on your folded side here is where you want to place your straight edge of your template. And then you have your point on this end. You want to lay that on there. So the point is at the top of the paper here, and that the edge up here, this round edge, comes up to the edge of the paper. Then you just want to trace that on your paper like that, and then you just want to cut it out. And you do this for both sizes. So there we have our image there. Just want to erase these lines because you don't want to see your pencil lines. And then when you open it up, you'll have that design. Then you're going to want to place it in your scoreboard, and to keep it from popping up and moving around, some washi tape to hold it down would work. And then you're going to score it here on my Martha Stewart scoreboard. If you have the same one, it has all the black lines all the way down, which are 1/8 each line. So you want to score 1/8 inch all the way down. So every eighth of an inch you want to score all the way down to the edge of your paper here. So I have already done that, and I have already done that on my 1 inch too. So for that, for this one, for the 1 inch, you're gonna fold it again in half. Make sure your paper is folded in half correctly, and then you're just going to place your template. Again, the straight edge, this is the point, the straight edge, you want it to be where the fold is on your paper. So you're going to put the point at the top of that top of the corner over here, and then this curved edge right along the top of that, of the top of your paper here, and then just trace. And then cut. Like that. And then if you have pencil lines, you want to erase them. And then you have that as your design. And then again, you put it in your scoreboard and you score every 1/8 of an inch all the way down. So all the black lines on your scoreboard will have, you'll score all the way down. And your center should hit right at the 6-inch mark, okay? Where you're right here. After that curve, that should be right at the 6. So once you get them scored, then they'll look like this, because then you fold them, your accordion style fold all the way down. So there, see, this one I've already done. This is my 1 inch. I scored it all the way down. And then you have your 1.5 inch, which looks like this. So you just score it all the way down and then fold it into the like accordion style fold all the way down. So you want to start with the bottom flap up when you're folding them like this. You want to make sure this one is up, because then this one on this end will be up. And then what you do is you take your liquid glue. You could probably use hot glue here too if you wanted. But this glue will give you, I use Fabri-Tac, it'll give you a little bit of movement if you need to like move them around to make sure that, you know, that it's straight. So then you take your other end, point to point, and you just squeeze them together until it's dry. Make sure that it's going to be dry. I'm going to set that aside. So then you have it like you folded it and glued it like that. And I'm going to do the same for my 1 inch. My glue is almost empty. Takes a little bit of time. So then you put your little bit of glue there on the end, and then point to point together. So then you let that dry before you move anything. Then you want to get your circle punches out and ready, because you're going to need them for the back. So then I have this, I don't remember what punches. This is my smaller one, this is a bigger one. So I'm going to use this, I believe it's a 1 inch for the larger one. So I'm going to, I think I'm going to use hot glue for this one. So you just put your hot glue on your paper here. Then you're going to want to take it and flip it around. And lay it on your hot glue there. And then kind of push it together. And squeeze and hold it until the glue dries. Make sure that it's flat. But I have a little bit of a dot there. I'm just going to remove that. So there's how you do that. There's the 1.5 inch. That's what it looks like on the back. So we're going to let that dry a little bit more. And we're going to do the same thing for the other one. So we'll see when you, yeah. I'm doing it backwards. Goes this way. Gotta make sure you have it the right way. So when you fold it together, it'll look like a heart. Okay. So I'll put my hot glue on here. And then I'm going to very carefully try and pour my glue. And then you just put it on the glue and then kind of situate it around like that, and then you just hold it. Make sure that the glue dries. If you use the liquid glue, it obviously takes a little bit longer to dry on this process. So it may take a little bit longer to do that. So then there I have my 1.5 inch, or I'm sorry, my 1 inch and the 1.5. And then to embellish them, you can put a circle and a heart and some string and some tiny words, or just a plain heart. You could even do a button. In fact, let me get my buttons. And we'll do a button. We'll do a button on both of them just to show you here. So you can use a little bit of hot glue and place your button on there like that. Same on this one. You just put a little bit of hot glue there. And your button. So yeah, hot glue strings. So there you go. There is your 1.5 and 1 inch heart rosette. And let me zoom in and you can see a closer view of them. So yeah, there you have it. Your 1.5 and 1 inch heart rosette. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them down below, and thanks for watching. Bye.